We're back, people. Seems like a while, seems like a week since I was here. Friday was the last time I was here. And what a day that was. So, what's changed since? Well, new Kingsguard for starters. Which regiment will be on this morning? No idea, folks. I honestly have no clue at all who will be taking over. One small but funny anecdote that did make me smile when I found out about it. In Friday's video, there was a well-dressed gent with a very expensive looking leather bag who went very close to the gunners in the archers, and I commented to him afterwards, wow, I thought you were going to get shouted at, you were very close, or something to that effect. I mean, folks, there's a reason he was really close. That was a major who's also one of the CEOs of the King's Troop Royal Horse Artillery. Thank you to those that messaged me to tell me about that. Obviously another classic John gets it wrong in a harmless, innocent way moment. But hey guys, I think that's partly what we like about the channel. The fact that we have no idea what's going to happen next. So look, even these people don't know what's going to happen next, and they're the ones that are about to make the show. He's like, this way? That way? Which way should I go? It's pretty busy this morning. It's Monday. Obviously, regimental changeover. It's 15 minutes past 11, so we'll likely get to see the last few horses of whichever regiment is leaving, departing horse guards. However, everybody's giving them a little ooh after that. However, because the previous HCAV regiment arrived on Saturday, there's a good chance that the regiment departing today might go this afternoon. In other words, is there going to be a changeover this morning? No idea. I mean, I'm not even going to know, folks, when we get there in a second. And the problem is, if it stays this busy, we're actually not going to get there. So let me try, when we've got a gap in a moment, to walk a little and get us towards horse guards. I mean, it's kind of busy. It's not packed, but it's very cold today. About 5 degrees right now, but it feels much colder. First morning, I'd say actually, actively, to me personally, feels cold. Anyway, that's the bong that we were hearing right in the centre of the frame. Yes, one of our favourite shots. Hence it being included in so many videos. There's so many people wanting to get the perfect shot. Now, annoyingly, at the moment, it doesn't look like we're going to have any sunshine at all this entire week. In other words, winter's here, ladies and gents. I've been kind of talking about, autumnal colours and so on in some of the most recent videos, but one key difference you might notice now back on the street, what's missing? Leaves. Look at the ground, guys. There's no detritus anywhere on the ground. Why? Trees are finished, look. Shed all of their leaves. So we almost magically transitioned in pretty much a week. It was only last Monday walking along here in the videos that I was commenting on how many massive piles there were of leaves and the like, and boom, it's all gone, vanished, just like that. So now we're into winter proper. I mean, we're a couple of weeks from Christmas, so not really surprising, but it does happen quite rapidly. That's why on those bright, sunny, wonderful days, I like to focus on things like, light, colour, the leaves, etc. Because it's only fleeting and it's gone. And yeah, look. I mean, the tree is barren, pretty much, which is a shame. But hey, I mean, the good thing is that after Christmas, we can start looking forward to the spring. Now, it's sadly not cold enough that we're going to be seeing the horse's breath. And for those of you that are hoping to see a certain gunner or two from the King's Troop, bad news, people, they won't be back for, at least at the moment. I mean, it could change, but at the moment they're not scheduled to be back for many months. I know, it's a pity. But let's hope that HCAV will bring back some beauties with them. I mean, I'm secretly, not going to lie folks, secretly hoping that the Blues are back on this morning. But I've got no idea. One thing I do know though is that at the weekend, I don't know if they announced it on Friday afternoon or on Saturday morning, but horseguards was closed down. I wasn't in London, but I know this because horseguards in the parade ground at the back, in part come under the purview of the royal parks. It's a bit of a funny one. The parade ground is royal parks, horseguards itself is MOD. It's sort of a mixed jurisdiction. Sorry for the wind, guys. Still got some settled leaves here in piles. Oh, that's a breeze, isn't it? So when this sort of storm was hitting London from Friday night into Saturday morning, somebody made the decision to close all of the royal parks, which effectively means that a good swathe of central London is shut down. St James's Park, Hyde Park, Green Park, Regent's Park, Holland Park, etc., 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 all closed, including Horseguards parade ground at the back of the yard. In other words, although I couldn't have known it at the time, my little break was perfectly timed, guys. Fundamentally, nobody missed anything because there was nothing to film or cover. And yesterday was very stormy and rainy, so it's all good. In other words, this realistically is the best moment to be arriving back after a break. I have no idea which government department these guys have just ransacked. I mean, who on earth do they think they are? I think they're mistaking central London for Damascus. Unbelievable, look. I mean, they looted their central bank, they looted Assad's palace, now they're looting London. Disgraceful behaviour. But hey, it is what it is. Right, I can see scarlets. Not Scarlet O'Hara, guys, but a scarlet cloak. That means the lifeguards are here. That means that either they're running late, or they just changed over, or, third possibility, they will be handing over to the Blues this afternoon. Now, I can't begin to tell you which of those it'll be, but instinctively I think HCAV would have been keen to get back into a normal rhythm. So my money is going to be on them having arrived a short while ago this morning and taken over in the boxes. Gosh, the horse looks absolutely enormous compared to what we've seen recently, folks. Look, very impressive. No idea which one it is. I'll leave that to all of you as usual. So here we go, look. Thanks, tourist, for the back of your head. It's like the Onion Channel. And quite a lot, as you can see, of happy, smiley tourists. It's not just happy, smiley tourists, but stupid, smiley spammers as well. Noticing the camera? Oh, goodness me, folks. I'm still working on that follow-up video, so have no fear, people. When I set out on a quest, a righteous quest, one completes one's task. Slowly, carefully, studiously. Anyway, so which horse? Oh, horsey. Horsey. No, I don't know, folks. He doesn't want to look at the camera. He's like, you haven't been saying nice things about us. You've been concentrating way too much on the King's troop. Okay. Interesting start. The moment we get here, as always, somebody decides to enter the box. Now, what does that mean realistically? Well, it means he's still deciding. Do I want to tell him to get out or not? Good movement, good hustle, in fact, folks, this morning. Thus far. Wait, let me back up a teeny bit. We've got sunlight remarkably deciding to hit Whitehall. Look at this. Beautiful. I wasn't expecting that. All of a sudden the sky's become blue. How outstanding. Other end. Oh, the trooper. Feels weird to be saying trooper, in fact, instead of gunner. Morning. Yeah, here. Yeah, wow. I mean, it's good to see them back. And no offence, King's troop, but hey, with their proper-sized horses. And they are proper-sized. So that's what we got at the front. At least for the next half an hour. What have we got in the yard? I was thinking, guys, about pretend charging tourists for entry to the yard, and waiting to see how many decided to volunteer some cash. I have no idea what's going on here. Is he giving them a history lesson? Is he a tour guide? Is he scolding them for being naughty, disrespectful teenagers? I've got no clue. The only thing that attracted me, folks, was the the buffer coat. Well, no, they're definitely not tour guides, I can tell you that. The lady and gent, I wonder if that's a mum and dad. That's it, get the frizzy perm right. Either that or ask for a refund from the hairdresser. One thing is surprising, folks, in all the time we've been filming here, given we're not far off the 2-year point, well, I mean the channel's 2 years old, but actually here at horseguards regularly, is the fact that not one person ever has come up and said, like, get that camera out of my face, or don't film me, or whatever. I mean, I'm expecting at some point. Oh yeah, bro, just have a little look. Just wondering. No problem. Love how this tourist is just like, I'm not waiting for this lot anymore. Just pushed his way in. And to be fair, why not? Good man, Mr. Burgundy. Very curious, but lots more people turning up and wanting to get a picture as well. No, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's fine. Folks, no, that woman's not going to get shouted at because she works there. I think somebody's telling them now to hurry up because there are lots of people waiting, especially frizzy hair in the white coat. Flipping out. How many pictures do they need? This guy has been waiting very patiently since pretty much the moment I got here and started to film. In fact, we're going to know whether there's been a changeover this morning or not, because the Blues will ride out before the 11:30 changeover with the second group on the parade ground. I was convinced he was going to walk straight into the archway, folks. He didn't, but I thought he was going to. Okay, yes, I do think we are going to have regiment riding out, or partial regiment riding out, for 2 reasons. We've still got 3 police horses lined up at the back. The police are also not letting anybody enter the centre area of the tunnel, and I can see a horse at the back with a Blues and Royals on board. I say on board, you know what I mean? Mounted. So the Blues have been here and they'll be leaving shortly, it would seem. That said, the police horses are kind of wandering off. Where are they going? No, Blues are definitely leaving. Oh, they're just repositioning themselves. So we've got the first Blues and Royals trooper. I don't know if you can make that out. The light is a bit funny this morning. Okay, when we hear some cloppy sounds, guys, we will head back into the yard. That's the current plan anyway. Get back to the front, my lovely friends. Little bit of flaring, sadly, on the image from the other end, which is a pain in the whatevers, but I guess that's the downside of having too much light. I don't want to get too far over because once the Blues are leaving the stable area, I prefer to capture it. You never know when it might be the absolute final time that Ormond ends up being on camera here at Horseguards. If he's even here. I mean, I would have thought he would be, because I'm pretty sure they haven't rotated that group of troopers yet from the Blues. In other words, it's the same bunch that were here before the King's troop arrived and took over for the week. I do like this particular trooper. I mentioned it in previous videos. He's typically firm and fair, but authoritative, and I think that is the key quality that is needed for a trooper. Ladies and gents, authority, natural authority. Fundamentally important. Okay, Christmas gifts for the troopers. Or maybe not. That's the 11:30 bell, which, I mean, theoretically, any moment they should be heading out. Here they come. Oh, that was the horse clippy clopping, folks. Yep, blues are all lined up. Let's get ourselves into a decent-ish spot so that we can get the horses riding into the camera. See, hopefully it will only be a moment or two until the gates open. I mean, they're running at the moment about a minute late. And not one single person knows actually what's about to happen. But we do, luckily. Hence the lovely surprise. Bye-bye, tourists. Right, here they are, and here they go. Somebody just said, old guard leaving. Yes, they are. Good morning, and farewell. Bomb. How's about that, folks? I know. It was good timing. It was luck, though, to be quite honest with you. More than anything else. Right, let's get back to the front. My dear ladies and gents. The solicitor's letter spammer has decided to unmask himself for us today. Look. There he is. Yep, and I still didn't get it, folks, but then I'm putting it down to Christmas post. Horses like, good morning, viewers. Hello, welcome back. To be honest, guys, this horse hasn't got a single mark anywhere, so I've got no clue which one it is. I mean, absolutely no idea. Oh, trooper's coming through the side gate. Curious. Then again, he doesn't really have a choice considering the central gates are closed. I don't know why they're closed, to be quite honest. There you got it, the little nod. He took a deep breath then to avoid having to
Just come to check everything's okay, I think, today.
To avoid having to tell those ladies to get out of the way. That lady there described it perfectly. He just came to check everything was okay, did he? It's always just completely ignoring the cameras there, walking in front of it. Damn, I was convinced then that that was going to be the why you filming me moment. But guys, don't worry, I'm ready for it. It will happen, and when it does happen, I've got a good response already planned. I promise. I must say though, that guy there with the green bubble hat was the second person to step very clearly into the box, and I'm wondering why there was not a response, folks, from the trooper. Genuinely wondering why. I don't know why, but I guess one interpretation, people are going to think that, oh, you know, the King's troop overdid it, whereas, I mean, I think a lot of you think the King's troop were splendidly on it, in all honesty. I think that's how people should be treated here when they intentionally disrespect the troopers. What I mean by that, I mean, you know, walking over trying to grab the horse, for example, etc., etc. Okay, so we've got the second group of lifeguards entering into the yard. Let's capture that while we're here. Why not? Not going to be quite front row this time, but close enough, which is what matters. Tell actually from a couple of their faces that they're flipping freezing, and I did mention when I started the video, guys, it is a very, very bitterly cold morning when the wind blows. I think even the police are desperate to get in and warm themselves up, and I really can't say I blame them. Okay, let's get ourselves to the front, because Now that's finished, everybody that was out the back, had waited out the back for the change, will flood here to the front. It's inevitable. So we're going to get back here at the hunt and see who arrives. I'm not expecting, due to the chilly weather, I'm not expecting like a major fashion show, for example. I'm really not this morning. But that's not what we want. What do I mean by that? Well, what we want, ideally, are respectful people. Notice that not one single person has walked through the box yet. They're coming around it, look. Which, in an ideal world, should be how this place functions, should it not? See, all the hordes have been fed, flooding out the gates. Look at it, it's flipping packed. It's almost like the horse is invisible. Oh, here we go. This horse has got a very kind face. Anyone want to post in the comments which horse it is, folks, please? He pushed her. Cute, out of the box. Get back. There's numbers though that are flooding out. Crazy. It's very shocking that there are people without headgear on. It's skiingly cold, folks. One foot in the box, one foot not in the box. Imagine the response that would have got this time last week. Okay, another bro straight in the box. Oh, okay, so he's enforcing the line selectively. Oh my god, it feels like last Christmas when it was rammed. Look at it. This time last year there would be 50 hands on the horse's face already. Another guy in the box. Trooper just told him to get out of the box. Okay, so definitely a bit of a mixed bag so far this morning. Interesting, but it is what it is, folks. Good to see them being told. The thing is, if this crush continues, there are going to be too many people to avoid some entering the box. Look. My personal bet would be that the trooper, like so many, and I did mention this at the beginning of the main spammer video, a lot of the troopers from both regiments are tired of the bunch that line up directly in front of the horse. 5 or 6 of them that are here all the time. That means that any mistake, anything goes wrong, is picked up. And that's why, not universally, but I know a few personally, don't want to be on social media in that context. Fair enough? Oh, horse is letting the tourist know what he thinks of them. Look at that. Oh. Frenchie's over there shouting, "Lukaka, Lukaka." Okay, so she went up to try and touch the horse. I must always straight away stand outside the white box, please. So only partially called out. I was busy looking at the Lukakers. Some people's patience is really running out. Too many tourists pushing. Look at this. Another one told, stand outside the white box. Bit of a mixed bag, to be honest. It's okay, it's no problem. Bit of a mixed bag with enforcement, but at least there is enforcement. So it's not as if everybody's being ignored. I think, to be honest, he's preventing people from going forward to touch the horse more than anyone entering the box, from what we've seen so far. Okay. One bubble hat after another. The thing is, I know that secretly the trooper wants to charge the horse into the crowd. I just know it. But unless we see something really bad here, I don't think HCAV would do that. I think they'd probably get in quite serious trouble, to be honest with you. Super odd movement of people yet again here. You can actually be a lifeguard with that red and white colour theme. Proud lifeguard. Be interested to see shortly who's going to take over, because these two troopers are almost done, ladies and gents. I'm not focusing too much on the other end because the trooper in the other box has expressed a desire previously not to be included wherever possible, and I have to respect that. That's her wish. If I didn't, it'd make me a hypocrite. Who's next? To refrain from describing this video as mixed enforcement until we see what happens with the changeover. A couple of very firm troopers rode in, but I have no idea if it'll be those that end up populating the two boxes next. I mean, the tour groups are out, so I'm thinking once the palace crowd starts to come down, it's going to get proper chocker here. How happy some people are, right? Flipping out, guys. My grandmother used to have a rug like that. I remember playing with it when I was a little kid, in front of the fireplace. Now, she's right in the box, but the kid doesn't want to come in the box. Interesting. She's like, come in the box with me. Let's get shouted at together. He's like, no, my teacher's told me to wait on the line. I haven't seen that much fluffy white guys since my teenage heydays. Let's get back to the gatesman doing his or her rounds. Oh, hold on a second. Remember we had a rug lady a couple weeks ago. Look, here's her sister. A Swister? A sister. A Swister. Yep, her sister. The horse looks very relaxed. I'm hearing those words of appreciation from the Frenchy tourist next to me. J'adore. The thing is, he's thinking about whether or not to make contact with the horse. But the troopers just pulled the horse away. Notice. To be fair, the guy's not trying to make contact with the horse. It's actually the horse trying to make contact with the tourist. Absolute gentleness trooper, I must say. I'm not sure if you picked that up, guys, but he actually did say sorry to the tourist. Not allowed to touch the horse, sorry. Kindness costs nothing, people, does it? Let's be honest. It really does cost nothing at all. Here's another one. Again, look. That counts as being in the box, does it not? Again, he pulled the horse away. I mean, the trooper... Oh, he's asking, can he take a selfie? No, you can't. Kind of, actually, if people to actually bother to ask, assume that most completely never do and just assume they're allowed to march over. A bit naughty, isn't it, really? Okay, who's next? Bro, edging closer. I'm just wondering, in fact, I think that was the gatesman's final, yeah, it was 10 minutes, guys. That was the final rounds of that gatesman. Focus more on the people coming out of the gates. I know 100% some of them are desperately thinking about reaching out and touching the horse. You can see from the looks on their faces. Again, right in the box. This is what we can capture both sides.
Oh, where are they? Get your picture with it? Oh, I don't. Yeah. Just don't get too close.
Yep, I'm including the box for a reason, folks. That way you can decide for yourself whether people are in it or not. It's weird, the camera shows that I'm standing right in front, but I'm not. There's the bollard, look, I'm nowhere near front and centre. I'm off centre. It looks like the horse wants your attention though, folks. He's saying, pat me, pat me. I should emphasise the reason I'm not covering both ends is that the other trooper and the other box, lady trooper, has previously expressed a wish not to be filmed. Most people ignore those wishes, I don't. This Ukrainian tourist fell in love with the guard in her fuzzy czarist hat. Well, somebody actually noticed and pointed out the fact that, hey, I can't go across here. I hit the line. Personally, I think that's a good thing. Just like the return of the pink coats, ladies and gents. Incidentally, while the other chap comes over, I forgot to mention when we started today's video, guys, that if you didn't click like and subscribe when you started watching the video, do it now, people. He's actually offering his hand up. Want a bite? Into the final 5-7 minutes for the changeover, folks. Interesting response to people coming out the gate. No, it's not yours. Now, folks, I did promise you in a recent video that we will be unmasking somebody who claims benefits here, doesn't pay income on their YouTube account. That moment's close, ladies and gents. Okay, fashion show has officially begun. I wish I could get the dream picture of him gazing longingly don't know either. C'est bizarre.
Vas-y Anaïs.
Oh, this is the horse that bites French tourists.
Vous voulez faire une toute seule? Tu veux faire une toute seule? Approche-toi un peu.
Oh, maybe not.
Attends. Je peux pas les toucher, ouais. Non, faut surtout pas les toucher parce que. Ah ouais, déjà, on le met
French
pas.
are, hold on a second, blanket man's arrived.
J'ai vu des vidéos où les gars, mais ils hurlent sur les.
First time I've seen anybody wearing a Bedouin blanket here at horseguards.
Le mec, il a fait
She thinks horseguards is some kind of Stella McCartney fashion show. Yes, thank you very much, boss. We've just told everybody to get behind the bollards. Oh, hold on. This guy didn't get the memo. He's back. Bit of a Charlie Chaplin routine. Some quite funny people, to be fair, this morning. No, guys, the image hasn't actually gotten stuck. They really are standing this still, this long. I don't know how many of you thought you pressed pause then.
Yeah, it's fine. Thank you very much.
So many people look exactly the same this morning, or very similar, like they're all related. Oh, actually, wait. That's because it's the same group with the lady with the red trousers. I mean, Mondays wouldn't be complete freaks without at least one kid being sacrificed. But Trooper said no. He's off. Had his chance. But there's another one next to me actually on the ground in a pushchair. I was thinking about going into the yard, but nah. Right, I think we've got just a couple minutes.
Non si passa qua dentro, non si passa. Ah no, non si può, c'è la linea. Quella linea bianca non si può. Ciao cavallo.
Actually, I just thought of something. Whilst everybody's gotten out of the way, I thought that's some other weirdo that just turned up. 1 second. Let's have a very quick look, guys. I know I said I'll leave it to you. Which horse we've got cleanly and clearly. 1 minute. I didn't recognise this one. I don't actually recognise the number. 1 second. Let's have a quick look before he leaves. enamoured by the horse. I'm not actually even sure how to pronounce this one, or whether or not we've actually ever seen this one here before. The name of this horse, folks, who actually deserves a snap thinking about it, just because I'm pretty sure I haven't seen him before. Vitez, or Vitez, V-I-T-E-Z. Oh, now he's looking at us. We'll see. Yeah, V-I-T-Z, so Vitez or Vitez. I don't know what that is and I can't Google it now because I've only got one hand, but I personally don't remember hearing that horse's name before. That's what it says on the list. Other than the teeny weeny bit of a sock, back left hand side, nothing distinguishable about this horse. No markings at all facially. Those very, 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 very sad looking eyes there. Look. Oh, that was quick. Okay, who's next? Oh, who is this beauty? Wow. Folks. Wow, hold on, let's get a picture. That is a very unusually beautiful horse. And I don't think we've seen this one before. Looking right at the camera. Let's quickly see if we can figure out the name of this beauty. I'm not seeing much on the hoof. This is a new one. Never seen this horse before. I mean, it's almost grey. And everyone is staring. Wait. Hoof number is... Oh. It had to be a 3-digit one, didn't it? Which is a bit awkward to read. 1 second, guys. This horse is super beautiful. Oh my good lord, you know what? I swear that the marble colouring has changed, okay? Now, me saying we haven't seen this horse before, we have seen this horse before a long, long, long time ago. Okay, this horse, Pagan, hasn't been here, I don't think, this year. But, and I will compare this to previous pictures, I am sure that marbling has gotten a hell of a lot lighter than it was before. I guess she's getting older, because she always looked fairly dark with that spectacular marbling, but now she looks grey, like kind of almost vintage. But it's definitely Pagan. Oh, massive respect to this trooper. This horse hasn't been back this year. This horse was here before. Yeah, that hasn't been here this year, I don't think. Beautiful, man.
This horse was not here before.
No, it was. I thought.
The one was like exactly the same.
No. I just checked the list.
Are you sure?
Yeah, but the only difference is that I think the horse is older, so it looks
I think
grayer.
the previous one was the face.
It's the same one. The number's the same, 100%. Yeah, I honestly, folks, second that she came into the box, I thought that's a new one. But it's definitely Pagan. There's no way on earth they find another horse that marbled to give the same regiment or hoof number to. Number matches the same horse, gotta be. But that will set a lot of you down because it's been months. Yeah, very, very beautiful. No other horse looks like this one, guys. She is probably the most beautiful mare in HCAV. Good to see how the trooper was so on it as well with the first person that entered the box. To be fair, his colleague Pryor, doors already blowing before the trooper can close them. His colleague Pryor was very firm with those that tried to get close enough to touch the horse. But permanent enforcement of the line is not the easiest thing. Oh, somebody just dropped something. Oh, it's a vape. It's a vape? Oh, goodness. La Línea Blanca. straight away to the jab. Move back. Okay. The thing... wait, hold on a second, guys. I'm actually a bit confused. I'm not going to lie. I always remember Pagan as being petite in HCAV terms. This horse looks really big to me. Is that because... listening to our conversation. Is that because comparatively I compared to the King's Troop horses before, she just looks... But she looks like the same size as the horse that preceded her, Vitez. So what's going on? I'm super confused right now. It's almost like she's grown and changed colour. To be honest, maybe she has. I mean, you know, almost a year in a horse's life is quite a long time. I'm not actually going to move from filming Pagan for the rest of the video, folks, because no disrespect to the troop or the horse at the other end, she's been very much missed. Oh, his girlfriend saying don't go in the box and don't touch the horse. Oh, his twins, look. No, folks, before you wonder, it's not the twin troopers that we often see here in the blues. Nope, they're saying that poor horse has got to stand there all day. I mean, if you say so. I'm not going to run over, but Beast Beauty's coming out the gate. I need a sort of before and after picture of Pagan. She's definitely appeared on the Instagram before, but I'm not sure whether we actually ID'd her by name back then. Putting the old picture next to this new one, looks like a very different horse, guys, but it's not. Oh. This guy on the left is like, are you allowed to speak? To the trooper. Of course he's allowed to speak, just not to you, idiot. Pretty much. Don't worry, no, ignore the camera, it's fine, don't worry. Oh my gosh, now it's getting super busy here. People dropping coffee cups and stuff on the floor. Oh. What's Jill Biden doing here, folks? I thought she was busy romancing with Trump. Ta-da! Okay. This guy's just calling his supervisors to check that they're happy with the cobblestones. In fact, he's actually wearing the same cap as me. Super high vis. Mr. Tangerine. It's an odd place to stop, isn't it? Deal with like some emails or stuff. 500 tourists next to him. I think in a second, depending if anyone else comes up, we'll have a quick look at which horse and which trooper are in the other box, and then come back to finish up the last 5 to 10 minutes with Pagan. Let's do that now quickly. At least that way. We did get a very, very, very brief look at the horse that was previous at this end and the lady trooper, but as I mentioned earlier in the video, she has expressed a desire to opt out of being filmed. Okay. Horse-wise, I don't know, guys. I couldn't tell you. Looks happy. Also like this trooper, in fact. Very much so. Another one that's firm but fair. Horse is not going to turn toward us, I don't think. He's too busy being happy. So Pagan it's going to be. Oh, 1 second. See if we can get a little teeny bit closer for the front of the horse's face. What unique markings. Horsey, hello. There we are. Folks, which one is it? Pop it in the comments. Let's go back to Pagan. So we know which 4 we've got. After you folks fill in the blanks. Now this is the reason I didn't want to leave straight away, because as you can see it is absolutely chocky McWocky. Look at how many people there are here. It's flipping jammed. Getting back into the throng is not going to be easy, folks. Especially as there's so many completely oblivious tourists just wandering, sort of meandering. Oh my good lord. Wow. Oh my goodness. Right, we're back. Back with Pagan. I think she actually read us told her friend. Okay, morning.
Where's everyone recording this?
What is what?
Where's everyone recording?
Oh, all of these annoying people that record here, I know they get on my nerves as well. No, luckily this is the respectable end for recording. That's why you're at this end and not at the spammers end. If you know who. Only if you bring a tent, a sleeping bag and a cooking stove are you allowed to join that group. To be fair though, it's a bit cold now actually to be filming, isn't it? Even with gloves, hands are freezing today. The funny thing is, guys, that none of the tourists that are coming up and getting a picture today with the horse are aware that they are getting a picture with probably, you know, I know it's a bit of a stretch because there are a lot of beauties, but probably the most uniquely beautiful horse in HCAV. There's no other horse even close to this one. Yeah, you beautiful. We're talking about you. Oh, now she's blushing. Oh, this guy using the toilet right in front of me. Look at him squatting. I'm actually leaning on the bollard, folks. That way, in about 5 minutes when I've frozen solid, I won't fall over onto the floor. Yeah, a bit of an Arctic blast. I think, to be honest, that's why most people that are coming out of the gate are heading off, as opposed to in to the box. I always remember, in fact, how Pagan used to listen so intently. Look, somebody wheeling a suitcase on the street she's having a good look at now. Beautiful, eh? I think the best part, actually, of being here and seeing this morning, folks, is that no one else knows which horse this is. She's listening to every word of our conversation. Look at the ears. He's enamoured as well, and I understand why. Who's next? I'm going to have at least a few interesting tourists before the video ends. I think actually, guys, it's really just because it is that cold. You can see how some people are well wrapped up. I haven't seen anyone in the seashore yet. Yeah, being the operative word. No idea why. It's doing that funny beeping thing again.
Huh?
Doing that funny beeping thing as you switching on.
It's okay, I'll switch it on.
1 second, folks. It's a funny thing, actually. The guy in the high vis. That we saw at the gate a short while ago. Oh, tourists are not respecting the guard's space at all this morning. Really not respecting his space. Very curious. Police are I can see their faces frozen. Let's get myself way out of the way of the guard. And we can briefly, one second, get a teeny bit of this beauty. I was just going to say, actually, let me get the hoof number, 1 second. Remarkably, there's a leaf. It's almost like the trooper put the leaf there to partially obscure the number. Wait. Oh, interesting one. Hold on. Okay, I think, ladies and gents, let's see if he looks at the camera. It's javelin. Javas. Yeah, definitely javelin. So javelin and pagan. Pagan will be our closing shot after this Eskimo. Oh my good lord, hold on, what the hell's going on here? Look. Just when we thought that was it with the madness, it's not. In fact, it's barely begun. Wow. As people said, oh my god, mon dieu. What the where did they all come from? Look at it. I mean, that's a typical Monday. Right, we're back. Back with Pagers, folks. Which one we'll finish up, as I said before. Regardless of who does or doesn't come out the gate, this is where we'll finish up. Even if it's just Pagers and us. It's cold now, it's like really properly cold. Red to you with your head on. What I have just noticed, guys, is that we haven't yet seen Colin this morning. I wonder where Colin is. I mean, it's Monday, let's hope he's alright. He's always here on Mondays.
Andiamo Ambra! Secondo me è fermo. Guarda che spada, hai visto che spada?
Yep, the tourists have given up. They've gone home, it's too cold. And in all honesty, folks, I can't say I blame them, to be fair. Plenty here, but they're just not getting anywhere close to the horse. Pity, in fact, because this might well be the last time they'll get to get a picture with Pagan. The upside is at least being left alone. C'est horse. Oh, see, that's always face. Look, hand over mouth, look. It's a very Frenchy morning today. Almost everybody, in fact, that's a tourist that we've encountered, is French speaking. Eskimos galore, eh? What's the point in having a picture taken when you've got a bobble hat, a gate around half your face, and other than yourself, no one else is going to know who you are?
Viens, allez. Tu es une autre? Devant le. Mets-toi devant.
Horse moves a pink bobble hat has a meltdown. It's really not that scary, is it, guys? Let's be honest. I mean, it's genuinely not that scary.
Super. Emma, ici, devant.
Ici, Emma, ici.
Regarde-moi.
Emma, ici.
Regarde-moi. Regarde-moi, regarde-moi.
Emma, mets-toi
Voilà,
ici.
c'est bon, baby. Let's
Mets-toi
go.
ici. Arbe.
Let's go, allez.
My God.
Allez, let's go.
Tu sais combien de fois t'as vu? À la fin?
Oops. A little bit of a meltdown there, the Frenchy family, folks. Why you do not listen? And to be honest, that's what my parents always used to say to me when I was a kid. Why you do not listen if you start filming the Kingsguard 30 years ago? Regrettably, lovely ladies and gents, we're getting close to the end. Now, I'm wondering how long it'll be before we might get somebody with a beret in one of our videos. I haven't actually seen one here yet today. Keeping up with the French theme. Yeah, I'm not sure actually that we will see one. Anyone spots one in today's video, let me know. Ta-da! It's got to be a holiday in France today because they're all here. Pagan just like completely chill, couldn't care less. I don't think we've ever seen this horse quit. It's calm as almond, but without the biting. Oops. Awkward. Right. Beret. I just knew that red beret was going to be told to get back. She took so long preparing for her picture as well. Hair, makeup, all of it. Right next to me on the left when I was making the jokes about the beret in today's video. She's actually Spanish and not French, but here they are, look. Quite funny, to be fair. Yeah, we might have to go over a bit, ladies and gents, just because there are some interesting tourists. The second they stop, I will stop. Beautiful pagan, though, is completely and utterly at ease. Couldn't care less about the stupidity around her.
I'm not going to do this.
Did you mention sort of about grabbing the reins? Yeah. You've seen the videos, yeah?
I give my mom a hard time.
To be honest, they're more likely to be charged these days by the horse than they get shouted at. Yeah.
Yeah.
They did good, folks. Nice guy's funny. Okay, so the fashion show is fully underway right now. Look at this. Miss Powderpuff. Oh. Pagan constantly looking at us. I'm wondering what we're talking about. I doubt she can speak English. Understand it. Trying to get the lines in, just about squeeze everything, including the trooper and the two lines into the front. Just. Oh, notice that guy's DA, folks. Had on his jacket. So Pagan's almost like get out of the box. Okay, hiker girl, straight in. Oh god, here we go, look. Move back. And take your frizzy hair with you. Oh, goodness. In fact, this trooper, folks, seems to be the perfect match with Pagan. He's highly observant, but just like de Romond, who is obviously sadly missed, saves it until the right moment, and then boom. I'm glad we left the camera rolling over time a little bit. I think maybe the crowd at the palace was so large that the fashion show took a while to get here. In fact, they're just pushing in front of each other now over here, look. He's completing how many bags can I carry around the world in 180 days challenge. I'm hoping that girl's boyfriend's not the guy standing next to me, because he just filmed the back of her head. I have to wonder about some people's choices though, folks, now of coats and colours and rugs and blankets and stuff. I guess colourblind shopping is the best type of shopping. You just go and choose something without caring about the colour. We've still got a few people milling. I'll finish up shortly, if and when. I think that's it with the tourist fashion show. Bing bong. Interesting enough, the replacement gatesman hasn't appeared yet. Too cold, perhaps? They did swap them over on the last hour. Oh, here comes another fuzzy rug. Just landed Aeroflot guys from Siberia. Just as I mention it, here he is. Curiously enough, that's very strange. She's just reading the instruction manual how to operate a smartphone. Very eclectic winter wear. Look. Pagan's more like, get your hand away from me, get out of the box. Eskimo kid's definitely trying to get her attention. What if he's got food in the bag? Someone else is Flash. I can't see who it is, but another Flash user. The Spanish group are debating whether to go up. It's unusual actually, because almost every Spanish group that comes here has someone called Donde in the group. Wait, what was that? Okay, I think that's enough bobbleheadedness, guys, for one day. Oh goodness. How long has it been since we saw this much Monday silliness here? Monday's typically, you know, a meltdown day for the horse, but not Pagan. In fact, none of them. Vitez, Pagan, and the others. Very, 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 very chill today. Quite a surprising Monday, to be honest. Anyway, that I think is enough, folks. Despite the fingerless mitts, look, really cold. I need to wrap some insulating tape around the pole, I think. That's going to be our last beret wearing tourist for today, in all likelihood. Hold on. My coat. In what universe do you go to the shop and think, oh, I like the look of that, I'm going to buy it? Just... Folks, I'm done. Hope you enjoyed that. I mean, a pretty chill morning, to be quite honest with you. But then sometimes the chill mornings are the best type of mornings. So from myself, from beautiful Pagan, who's going to look at the camera right now. Pagan. Okay, she's not going to look at the camera right now. Back soon, ladies and gents. Thank you for watching. And remember, guys, like the video. Bye for now.